In 2019, a city in Denmark reduced public anxiety by 14%, without therapy, without medication. The secret? Architecture that speaks to your nervous system. Most cities were designed to move you, not soothe you. Subway tiles chosen for durability, not for how screams echo off them. Sidewalks measured in throughput, not in breadth. But one architect decided to listen back. His name is Elias Kovács. And he believes design should not only house life, it should heal it. He calls it the architecture of empathy. Buildings that pulse with the rhythm of your breath. Windows shaped to trigger calm, not surveillance. Curves modeled after nature, because your amygdala can't tell the difference between a leaf vein and a staircase if they share the same fractal math. He believes buildings should speak the language of your nervous system. And yours has been screaming for years. Your brain is constantly reading space. Curves, lines, proportions, they're all signals of safety or threat. It's automatic. It's unconscious. Kovács studied this for decades, translating it into tangible spaces. He measured comfort, anxiety, and subconscious reactions to architectural forms. Frederiksberg Plaza in Copenhagen, benches spaced 4.2 feet apart, conversation distance. Tokyo Sakura Clinic, ceilings mirroring tree canopies. Lisbon housing, balconies angled for morning light, never noon glare. Each detail is intentional. Each element speaks to your amygdala before your conscious mind notices. Branching fractals, measured at 1.3 to 1.5 dimension, mimic patterns your brain evolved to trust. Same ratio as fern leaves, river deltas, lung tissue, and now, healing architecture. Your visual cortex processes these patterns in milliseconds, triggering calm before you realize why. Most cities ignore these cues. Subway tiles chosen for durability, not acoustic comfort. Intersections timed for traffic flow, not heart rate. Sidewalks measured in throughput, not in breadth. Your body treats commutes like threats. Shoulders tense. Heart rate elevated. Kovács measured each element with biometric sensors, heart rate variance, cortisol levels, micro-movements. He observed reactions, then tweaked benches, light, and sightlines until the data showed calm. Curves signal no sharp edges. Straight lines suggest predictability. Now look around. Which shape makes you feel safe? Circle? Arch? Straight line? Hold that answer. Your body chose before your mind explained why. Cortisol drops in under 8 minutes in spaces built with these principles. Attention tightens, anxiety diminishes, micro-movements relax. Design becomes a silent ally. But healing design is rare. Most architecture does the opposite. Most cities are designed to ignore you. Not maliciously, mechanically. Streets, sidewalks, subway platforms, calculated for efficiency, throughput, and cost, not for your nervous system. Consider your last subway ride. Fluorescent lights flicker at 60 Hz, invisible to your conscious mind, registered as threat by your nervous system. Tile spacing multiplies every footstep, every voice, creating acoustic chaos. Cortisol rises before you reach your stop. Intersections prioritize vehicle flow over heart rate, sidewalks optimize throughput, not breadth. Pause. Close your eyes. Feel your posture. Shoulders? Neck? Jaw? These microtensions are signals, proof that design is talking to your nervous system, whether you notice or not. What you just felt? You've accepted it as the price of urban life. Permanent low-level stress, normalized. Contrast this with Kovács' interventions. He measured every element, heart rate, cortisol, how bodies move through space. Benches, lighting, sightlines, all adjusted until biology showed calm. Curved benches, fractal ceilings, shaded pathways, even staircase widths calibrated to stride rhythm, all designed to align with your nervous system. Subtle cues speak to your body before your conscious mind notices. Fractal repetition, absent in most cities, is restored in these interventions. Right angles, flat surfaces, and uniform patterns dominate traditional urban design. Your visual cortex, evolved for organic complexity, receives monotony instead of nuance. Cognitive strain is subtle, constant, unavoidable, until design respects natural fractal ratios. You chose a shape in Section 2. Your body knew before your mind did. Scale this principle citywide. A city designed for your nervous system would reduce chronic tension, foster connection, rebuild social empathy, reversing the isolating effects of conventional urban stress. Hope exists. Even minor interventions, adjusting a stairwell's rhythm, softening a plaza's edges, filtering harsh light, can redirect your physiology toward calm. Anxiety architecture is not destiny, it is design. And design can be undone, redesigned, humanized. A city designed for your nervous system. Every curve aligned to reduce tension. Every surface fostering connection. Not fantasy, blueprint grounded in biology and proven technology. Benches that adjust to body weight. Ceilings that shift lighting with circadian rhythms. Pathways that curve naturally, guiding flow without forcing it. Staircase widths calibrated to natural stride rhythms. Water features provide microsensory cooling. Each element speaks to your amygdala before your mind registers it. This is AI-driven urban empathy, real-time biofeedback, heart rate, movement patterns, noise tolerance, adjusting the environment continuously. The city becomes responsive, not reactive. Walk these spaces. Your breath deepens without conscious effort. Muscle tension releases. Heart rate variability increases, the physiological marker of resilience. Chronic tension eases. Social connection deepens organically. Empathy rebuilds, not through policy, but through environment. Pause. Don't close your eyes this time, open them. Look at the space you're in. Now imagine, what if every surface, every angle, every light source was designed for your body's needs? What would change? Responsive design at city scale would reduce chronic tension, foster human connection, and rebuild social empathy. Small, thoughtful interventions compound. Corridors that follow natural flow, acoustic walls that absorb stress frequencies, haptic pavements guiding walking speed, biointegrated green walls cleaning air while offering fractal complexity. Even modest interventions, a stairwell's rhythm, a corridor's natural light, filtered glare, redirect physiology toward calm. The future can be built, one design at a time. Anxiety architecture is not destiny, it is design. Now imagine a city designed not for efficiency alone, but for resilience, empathy, and the nervous system itself. A living system that listens, not to data alone, but to biology. Streets curve naturally to slow your pulse. Benches shift with the arc of the sun. Ceilings subtly adjust to the rhythm of conversation. Acoustic walls absorb tension. Pavements vary beneath your feet, reminding your body where it stands. This is AI-driven urban empathy, real-time biofeedback translating into form. Heart rate, movement, ambient noise tolerance, all sensed, interpreted, and gently adjusted. Responsive, not reactive. Streets, plazas, even stairwells anticipate your needs before you consciously register them. Heart rate variability rises, measurable resilience. You don't just move through this environment, it moves with you. Don't close your eyes this time. Open them. Look around. Children grow up sensing connection instead of microtension. Elders walk slower paths lined with filtered light and rhythm-paced seating. Stress doesn't vanish, it dissipates before it compounds. Look closer at the comfort you've built. The infrastructures feeding it are industrial, global, and unseen. But what if those same systems, energy, transport, construction, were tuned to biology instead of profit? That's not fantasy, it's design with feedback. Copenhagen's pedestrian-responsive traffic lights. Amsterdam's noise-absorbing facades. Tokyo's crowdflow guidance systems. The prototypes multiply. Sensors once used to optimize consumption now measure coherence, how smoothly bodies, sound, and light interact. This isn't surveillance, it's stewardship. The technology exists. What remains is collective will. No speculation required, just thoughtful integration. The materials are ready. The code is written. The data is abundant. What's missing is the decision to build for healing, not for extraction. This is not utopia, it's responsive architecture, measurable, buildable, human. A city that learns your rhythms and returns calm instead of taking it. A city that treats well-being as infrastructure, not luxury. Pause for a moment. Breathe. Notice how your body reacts even imagining this, the micro-release in your shoulders, the unclenching of your jaw. That's the nervous system recognizing alignment. Scale this principle citywide and the results are profound. Reduced chronic tension, restored social empathy, and measurable gains in focus and recovery. The nervous system becomes public policy. The question is no longer whether this can exist, it already does. The question is whether we demand it, build it, and inhabit it as if our well-being depends on it. Because it does. And when we build cities that heal, we remember what architecture was always meant to do, not just shelter life, but sustain it.